Alyssa Mercante just can't stop making an ass out of herself. You saw earlier this week at the Summer Game Fest couch experience by Giant Bomb. She laid out a gauntlet. She told everybody that's a gamer that has a problem with her to fight her physically. Bitch, if in case you missed it, here's a clip. I just love rolling it.
And if you have a problem with that, come fight me. Physically. Bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussies.
Yep.
So you can see how unsufferable she is, how cocky and arrogant she really is. In reality, she made herself look like an ass. But let's be real, she had no intent in fighting anybody. She actually was probably just trying to bait toxic male gamers to threaten her. So she could be like, oh my gosh, all these chauvinistic pigs, these toxic male gamers want to do physical harm to me. I'm just a female. Oh, my pushy. That's all she wanted. She didn't want to actually fight anybody. Despite what she wants you to think. Now, we all saw earlier this week, Vara Dark answered the call. She responded saying that, you know, you can't exactly hit anybody up when you're behind a block, and asked her to send a DM so that they could talk match detail. And this grew. Like, look at this. This gained so much traction. It was hype. I made a video about it, and then the follow-up Twitter that she had saying, you know what, let's lay it out publicly. Let's go ahead and do it where winner gets 1K, loser has to put up content publicly announcing their loss, and 3 months to find a venue/train. And of course, Alyssa Mercante basically just fooled around, ignored her. Keemstar even popped up and offered to have Happy Punch help set up this fight, and she wanted nothing with it. She, in fact, told Keemstar to fuck off, that he was too morally corrupt, and that nobody that was morally corrupt is not going to be getting any money. So you can see right here is a screenshot from it. Literally, somebody who has experience making boxing matches, making big events, that knows what it takes to get something trending, something viral, so that people get excited and entertained about it. And she was just playing hard to get. Or she wants us to think that her reason was that she doesn't want to give Keemstar money. It's because she has no intent in this being an actual event. And don't let her fool you. She tried to say that if it's going for charity, there shouldn't be any money made from it, that people shouldn't get paid, that people should volunteer, and all this stuff. That makes no sense at all. Everything that is held for an event, proceeds go to charity, and then sponsors cover for cost and other things that you would set up, which Vara Dark wanted to set up with you, and you had no nuts on it. Now, you can see they continued a few times. She's like, why would I get your money, or why would you give me money? And she said, you would earn money from this, and I dislike you. Such a little fucking... I cannot stand her fucking insufferableness. And you can see he went on to say he would not earn money from this, that he hadn't earned money from setting up any fight in the past. And she basically questioned, so the promotion, referee, security, how do you pay for it? We know this. She's just trying to put hurdles and hurdles and hurdles, which has always been her MO. And in fact, not many people talked about it, but Vara Dark wasn't the only person that answered the call. We also had Mara Jade, and I didn't really talk about this, but we're going to talk about it. Apparently, somebody that has some karate or combat experience, you see 3 trophies there, said, challenge accepted, sweetheart. And of course, no answer from Mercante there, because she knows she would get destroyed by Mara Jade immensely. And then we also had another one here from a Lorena that said, as Miss Alyssa has me blocked, I guess you won't accept a fight from a black woman. I'm still down for that throwdown. Come at me, you racist heifer. So we had people ready to squabble, as Atreus would say. We had females ready to squabble. 3 lined up. I know it's not the toxic masculine, you know, gamers that you wanted to give you attention, and it just backfired on you. See your face, but all of Twitter has been roasting her immensely, saying that she's a coward, that she has no integrity, that she was never going to do it. And she tried to play coy. She tried to, you know, this is why you know you have people when they try to do the grammar check with who's, no prize money, charity only, you can't stream it for your bigot viewers. Of course, can't stream it for your bigot viewers. She also tried to say that Vara Dark would have to get her ass beat for free. And we talked about all of this. And honestly, it's just a bad look. Like I said, she had no intent on fighting anybody. She only wanted to get the attention here. And now it seems like she's making excuses because she's getting pressed to the point where she's literally coping. This is coping, in my opinion. You can see that she's saying, in response to somebody saying, crazy response to someone not wanting to use a fight for views, that they have to go through a guy whose entire purpose is to do that. In regards to Keemstar, Happy Punch, because Vara Dark tagged Keemstar. So these people that are siding with Alyssa are trying to say that they have no integrity, basically. But she says, I'm not a YouTube rage peddler. Vara has already been using me to make money and get views. She's not doing it for this. If you want to box, box for a cause, not to further boost your disgusting little corner of the internet. And no, not another one of your rage peddlers can host. So she doesn't want Keemstar or anybody that's a rage peddler hosting this event. I'm sure if they really wanted a co-host with Hazan and Keem, he would have been down for it. I'm sure Vara Dark would have been down for it. In fact, Vara Dark said she was down to split everything right down the middle. Alyssa gets her sponsors and her people. Vara Dark gets her sponsors and her people. But again, Mercante had no guts. And we've kind of recapped over this. It's just the excuses after excuses that she's having here are extremely pathetic. You can look right here at this. She just goes on this whole wall of text, this fucking huge cope. My face, my likeness, my words, my posts have been making grifters like you and Vara money for months. I will not help contribute to that with a fight that she could stream and earn money off of, as I won't make any money from it. Bitch, you can make money from it. You know, all you would have to do is stream it yourself. I'm sure Kotaku would allow you to have your own YouTube channel, or you could put it on your cringe Twitter account, or you guys could work a deal to have it streamed off of something that's not on YouTube. Like Keemstar has connections to Dazine and all those other streaming websites to do the boxing on. I'm sure it could be on a neutral website or something like that. Or, hey, you know what? Why don't we have it on Kotaku Detected? That'd be great. Have Smash JT host it. Anyways, all jokes aside, there'd be money to be made, Alyssa Mercante, but you're just clueless, which is why you don't even know how to write game guides. Now, going on, she says, charity only. She would not agree to it. I made it clear that this is about what I believe in, and I don't need cameras to box her. So she then said I was trying to illegally street fight her. She responded to my last DM, which I posted in reply to her on my own page. Does she not know how setting up charity events go? There's still money behind it. You have to pay for the rental. You have to pay for the ring. You have to pay for staff to work it. There's still costs and expenses at charities. That's why there's expenses to offset it using some of the proceeds. Or you get sponsors. Have you not put an event on in your whole life? To me, this just sounds like a whole bunch of copium and excuses as to why you backed out. You wanted a boxing gym to go to and stuff. You ran your mouth publicly on Giant Bomb's Summer Game Fest segment. How come the fight can't be publicly? You're the one that had the balls to go on that couch. Physically fight me, bitch. They're all pussies. You were the one that had the guts to do that live at a big event. It was you. You're the one that made the challenge, and you're backing away now. You're a stinking coward. Now, continuing on, she goes, go back to reviewing Epcot bathrooms or whatever it is that you did before the grift. What the fuck? And then she's complaining that Vara Dark also never responded to her last DM. Bitch, you keep blocking and unblocking her. Nonstop. And of course, we saw the whole post with the last response that showed some of the DMs that essentially exposed Alyssa Mercante for a liar and a fool and very condescending. Again, when it comes to these people, I said it before, there's no talking to them. There's no conversation. There's no reasoning with them. I had a person in my chat the other day say, yeah, I tried to have a conversation with her on Twitter and it didn't go too well. I'm like, well, duh. And this guy previously was trying to be like guys, both ends should stop. Both ends should not really try to involve. People are going to get hurt. There's no list. Be happy you're not on list, Eric. This guy's clueless. He doesn't know his dick from Adam at this point. And I guess he approached Mercante and it didn't go well. Yeah, I could have told you that. We're not being unhinged. We're not being weird, right-wing, anti-woke people when we say that she's a unhinged lunatic. She literally is a unhinged lunatic that wants things her way or no way at all. And that's how all the Kotaku detected people are, and the friends of Kotaku. They want it just their way. They don't want any kind of individual thought, any opposing opinion, because if you are, you're labeled as a bigot, a racist, a homophobe, a transphobe, you name it. That's the problem with all this DEI stuff. It's so weird that the word diversity is involved with all this wokeness, but there's anything but diversity. It's just our way. That's basically what it is. It's no such thing as diversity. These people don't care about actual diversity and actual representation. In fact, she contradicted herself in her statement when she was all like, the gaming community is diverse naturally. Nobody has to affect it. Then what's Sweet Baby Inc. for? What is all your propaganda that you write as articles for? You're not a gaming journalist. You're a political activist cosplaying as a gaming journalist. So what's all y'all's nonsense and y'all's tirades on Twitter, and you're bitching and you're complaining and you're shoehorning diversity and DEI and all that into our gamings then? If it's all natural, if it happens naturally. It can happen naturally. It should happen naturally. But you guys are the ones that are fucking things up with y'all's agendas, y'all's narratives, doing bullshit to bring about a Gamergate 2, whether you guys think it's real or not. Contacted families, wives, employers. You guys are the scum of the earth. Silencing criticism, taking down websites. There's no boundaries for any of you guys. And then physically threatening violence on Giant Bomb's Summer Game Fest, making an ass out of yourself, having a literal nuclear meltdown of epic proportions that people are laughing at you for. If you go on Twitter, guys, people are making fun of it. People are literally cosplaying as Alyssa Mercante. In fact, I saw a really good one that I want to share with you guys. Smash JT had a pretty good one. He got some similar glasses, but if we look at this one right here, man, I was just rolling on my floor, laughing my ass off on this one. Chrissy Mayer says, did you see my Alyssa Mercante on Friday night tights tonight? Watch it or fight me physically, bitch. Like, fucking perfect. Like, perfect. She just made an ass out of herself. And if there's anything positive to Alyssa Mercante, I'd say she contributed to one of the best memes this year so far. And she's just the gift that just keeps on giving. I want to step away, and then she does something stupid, and it gives me content for the day. And I'm like, fuck yeah. So thank you, Alyssa Mercante, for making an ass out of yourself each and every single day. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And go ahead and keep doing the scummy shit that you guys are doing. Friends of Kotaku and Kotaku Detected, Chris Kindred, go ahead. Jessica Cogswell, go ahead. Jeff Grubb, Jeff Schreier. You guys, go ahead and continue as you are, because this is great. Who else did I forget? Nick Calandra, the John Phipps muscle fucking queer. Who else did I forget? You guys are all insufferable comedy acts at this point. You guys should really have a Netflix comedy special, because you guys are continually getting buried daily on Twitter. Oh, they're obsessed. Oh, they're tinfoil. Oh, they're hallucinating. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Proof's in the pudding. You guys are getting exposed daily.